So, do you believe in the afterlife?
I do believe in a afterlife, but what it is specifically, I'm not too sure.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah.
Okay. And do you think there's a point then to having, like, being alive now and then dying and then going to the spirit world? Do you think what should you think people should be doing now?
I think a lot of people say, like, you know, be kind to one another for the afterlife and, like, to go to a heaven or anything like that. And while I do think there is an afterlife, I don't think that should be the reason that we do good things. We should simply do good things because we care about each other and we're all humans and all have feelings.
That's very nice. If only everybody felt like that, that would be really good. So, how do you have any sort of idea about what's in the spirit world? Do you think there's going to be like...
When you say spirit world, do you mean like an afterlife?
Yeah, sorry, yeah.
I'm not completely sure really, and I don't really think it's something that I need to worry about at this point.
Yes. It's this is the life that's important, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I can relate to that. Okay, I've got a lot of notes here which I've been thinking about. So one of the things is the things that people think about during their life, that actually is really important. And so what you choose to focus on can bring about a happy life or a sad life. And I think it's sort of related to people's mental health and their feeling of energy and well-being and that kind of thing. So the question is, do you... sorry, I haven't got the question here in front of me. Sorry. This is not a good inaugurate.
The internet. The internet. Remember?
The internet?
Yeah.
All the time when they want to know things. It's kind of, to me, I know it's just my way of thinking, is it's a bit like your mental world, the world of your thoughts, because what you choose to think about at any time, you then sort of go into that direction. So it's sort of like a it's an instant internet with no Wi-Fi.
Our minds?
Yes.
Our mind is like an internet. That's definitely interesting, and that's an interesting way. I've never thought about it like that.
I've only just thought about it myself yesterday, so I haven't actually developed that as along a theme, but I do believe now, of course, I'm quite old, so I didn't even believe in the spirit world when I was your age. I thought it was a whole lot of rubbish. And as you get older, you sort of realise, hey, my thoughts are transferring, and you find someone that you love, you know, something happened to them, and you just sort of instantly know, and you think, how did that happen?
Have you had experiences like that? Like that
Maybe.
that you become, that something's happened and then you know about it?
What do you mean by that, sorry?
Well, say, for example, your mum and dad, there's someone that you're really close to.
Yeah.
Okay. Say something happened to them, and they were, you're not with them at that time.
And you just feel like something's happened?
Yeah.
Well, it's so strange that you say that, actually, because I remember even being back in primary school, I would just be like playing outside and I would feel like I could hear my mum calling me. And then I would go home and she would say, oh yeah, I was just thinking about you at that time. And I don't know if it's just like a coincidence, but that's happened a few times. And
Yeah, when you're young, you think it's all a coincidence. When you get old, you think, this is amazing! Because anyway, it becomes more real. I don't know, it's with you.
Well, and then the ultimate question, which is, do you believe there is a God?
I believe that there is something. I've been brought up in a religious family, and while I tend to question things, I find it hard to believe that there is nothing either watching us or, I feel like there is something.
Yeah, that's right.
But what it is, you just sort of have to wait and see.
Yeah, well, look, thanks for your honest answers, and we're really grateful. And
okay.
And that's
Candace.
Do you believe in life after death?
I don't know.
You're not sure?
I don't know.
Okay. And what do you think is the point of this life?
To leave the world in better space after me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what actually do you do? Are you...
I'm a speech pathologist, key worker in early childhood intervention.
Oh, wow. So you really would be making things better for kids.
And their families.
And their families, yeah. Very good. And so do you think the way that you live now would affect, if there wasn't life after this, just hypothetically, even though nobody's really sure, do you think it would affect it? Or you think you just...
Would affect the
like
life
the next
that I
life.
have after death.
Yeah,
or
which you're not sure about.
the way I live now makes me happier to
Happy enough. You
happy
don't
enough
need
and
any...
to feel that I've achieved something.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I wouldn't, hopefully I'm not dying soon, but
yeah.
when I do die, hopefully that I
You
am
live
happy
good
with what I have
memories.
achieved.
Yeah, and your children will be proud of you. Stuff
Yes,
like that, your
yes.
family.
Yeah.
Now, another question is, why is religion important? And I'm just assuming that people believe religion is important.
I don't think religion as such is important. I think people getting together in a community is important. So that may be a religious reason to get together.
Yeah,
So
I totally agree with that.
so,
Yeah,
it can be whatever religion or whatever
that's right, because it's
social
the
group.
people, the way people live is that's a powerful thing, to have a community and share, and yeah, you're really practicing rather than just sort of having a whole lot of theology and stuff, which can be quite confusing. And my last point is conscience. Can you imagine a world where people would have the conscience, enough conscience to sort of like not hurt each other, and live in a world where there's...
I think everyone has a conscience.
Yeah, I know, but
It's whether
it's
they
the
listen
equality
to
of
their,
the
it's whether
conscience.
they listen to their conscience.
I know. It's turned
So-
down to mute sometimes.
Okay. Or they've got other things that they feel are more important to
Yeah.
think about or listen to.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you for stopping and answering our questions. I wish I had some more. Sally. Things that can bring people into more respect for each other.
Yep.
So we've got a series of questions here, and if you would like to answer them, Ian's filming, and if you don't like the idea of the film, later on you can just say, no, don't put that up on YouTube.
okay. Yeah.
So do you believe in life after death?
I don't know, actually. Do I?
What is it?
It's a tricky
Life
question,
after
isn't
death.
it?
No, but what is it?
No, I don't think I
It's a
do.
YouTube thing. Funnily enough, Candace and I were talking the other day, and we said your mind is a lot like the internet, and the internet is a lot like the spirit world. So we were sort of drawing all these parallels between it, but anyway, because you sort of go into you Google to find the answers and stuff.
Yeah.
Whereas, and also your mind, if you want to ask a question, sometimes you just ask yourself a question, then an answer comes, and you think, where the heck did that come from? All right. Second question: what do you think is the point of life? The point of this life?
Point is to get a dog.
I like that.
I totally
Get
agree.
a dog. This you're talking to a person who adores dogs.
I
Here.
adore dogs.
Yeah, that's great. Is that your dog?
No,
Oh, you have another dog?
we don't have a dog.
Oh my goodness.
That's
We
why-
don't have fences,
Ah,
and Dad doesn't really want one either.
okay. Fair enough.
But we're
You've
gonna
got to
try
do
and
it.
persuade him.
Okay.
Yes, I know it's hard. But it's worth it.
So what was the
The
question?
third question is, the point of life. Well, you can answer it differently if you
Yes,
want
of
to.
course.
Obviously. Seeing as you're the mother.
The point of life, I guess, is to be
A happy person.
happy. and I think have empathy, and I really
Yes.
like that word empathy. I think it's really important
Yes.
because it's appropriate for lots of different
Yeah, that's right.
reasons and people and
It connects people too. It's a
Yeah.
mysterious thing, really,
yes. Yep.
actually. So do you think the way that you live your life affects the next life? If there was a next life.
Yeah.
In your case, you're not sure, but anyway.
No, not really. No,
Okay.
no.
And so, do you think religion's important?
No, because it seems to take over everything, and then
Yeah.
everyone's
Gets fanatical and polemic.
well, everyone thinks their religion is the right religion,
Yeah.
and then I think that's what causes the problems.
Yeah.
So if there was no religion, then everyone's religion is all about being respecting and all the normal things that we know is right. And
That would be the ideal world, I think.
yeah, so I don't think you need a religion to live by what most religions, all the good side of the religions,
Yeah.
what they, what they're trying to put out to everyone.
All right. Thank you very much. I didn't even ask your name.
Robin.
Robin, thank you for answering our questions, which are very
all right.
basic.
I answered one.
Pardon?
I answered one.
You did.
I don't think peace is possible because there's so many, I think now with the internet and the way just in general, the way the world can communicate, I think peace is, the religion gets in the way, I think, of the peace. I think that's pretty much what's causing.
Yeah.
Do you think there's different developments of religion? Do you think religion's open to change? Like, some are thousands of years old.
But
And
see, the problem is people interpret. You can have a religion and then people can interpret that however they want, and they can, that can go in good or bad, can go in either direction.
Serve their interests.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
whatever religion, you can always interpret it how you want it to do. So, and I think that's the problem, is it's always open to interpretation.
It's true. I mean, it has to be clear. If a religion was clear, perhaps it'd be different. But,
But, yeah.
I mean, the thing is with the next question she was going to ask is, do you have a conscience, right? Or do you believe people have a conscience?
I think they do.
Yeah.
You can't, you couldn't say no one has a conscience.
But therefore, the levels of our conscience almost are what direct us to what's right and wrong.
I mean, most people do.
Yeah.
I mean, you have to. I wouldn't say that this world is so, horrible and depressing that, no one's got a conscience, because really it's the majority.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, there's the minority that are always get the attention.
Okay. All right. Well, I think we're just
Example about something like, do you believe in the afterlife, for starters?
okay.
So, sorry, my name's Jacinta.
Alright. How long was that?
5 minutes.
minutes. Not even that.
Oh, it could be real quick.
2 minutes.
All right,
1
2
minute.
We're learning how to
We're
get
getting
to
really
the experiment.
cold here, so
Yeah. So we're just as long as you want. We've only got a few questions.
Okay, alright, I will be
Okay.
you'll be
cool.
a good.
Yeah.
brief, yes.
Okay.
Do you believe in the afterlife?
Yes, I
Okay. What do you think is the point of this physical world?
do. To honour God.
To honour God. Okay, that's amazing. Okay. So, do you think that all the religions can? You obviously think that religion's important. Do you think that the religions can work together in peace, or
Yeah.
they will come together?
Yeah, absolutely.
They're starting to come together, aren't they?
Oh, I mean, I don't think they're going to converge on a single idea, but
No, you
there's no
can't.
reason why people can't coexist peacefully. Yeah.
Exactly, because there's 12 different personality types anyway, so how can you just have one type of religion? And I just threw that in for fun. Sorry. No, I'm not going to ask those questions because
About the spirit
this
world.
person already believes in God and the spirit world. So, that's something which
What do you
I really respect. Said.
I consider myself to be a Christian, so I believe in the God of the Bible.
What do you think is the single most amazing thing about God in your experience?
I'm not sure I could answer that question. If I had to?
Unspeakable, unutterable.
No, I mean the idea that an all-powerful God would even be interested in having any kind of relationship with someone like me is probably the most interesting, the most amazing. That's your question.
Yeah, good answer. Wow.
Have you had a personal experience with God?
I suppose so. I mean, I suppose I kind of walk daily with God, whether I've seen things that people would consider to be miraculous. Probably not.
Or
Really.
like sort of like an awakening experience?
No, I wouldn't say that that there was a flash of lightning or anything. Just a kind of humble understanding of what God is. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, I
Okay.
should probably.
All right.
All right.
Thank
I'm
you.
okay.